I think he'd be a better leader for our country, better policies, immigration, abortion. Not that he is going to end or have a nationwide, whatever, cancel abortion, but it's to the states where it should be and keep it there.
Donald Trump already has played an important role in shaping the United States Supreme Court. He appointed 3 of the 9 justices. He may get the chance to add a few more in his upcoming second term. Let's talk about that with Jan Crawford, who covers the High Court for us. Jan, good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Vlad.
So, go ahead, Jan.
Well, no, I mean, as you said, I mean, everybody here in Washington, once we kind of process what happened, is looking at the court, obviously. I mean, it looks like Trump's going to have the White House and the Senate, which means that he's going to have essentially free reign to put potentially another justice or 2 on that Supreme Court, as well as other judges on the federal courts of appeals and the trial courts. So, yes, as you said, he actually turned the court to the right in a way no other Republican president has been able to do, and they have tried in a way that resulted in the overturning of Roe versus Wade. We saw those conservatives, those 3 conservatives that Trump appointed, vote to overturn Roe versus Wade. And now with this election, he has yet another chance to keep that court a conservative court for a generation.
Well, that's the point, Jan, right? Yeah. It's a generational, what we're talking about is a generational presidency or a consequence of his presidency, because 2 of those Supreme Court justices, Justice Thomas, Justice Alito, are in their mid-70s. The opportunity for the president-elect to put on 2 Supreme Court justices in his next term will have an effect on multiple generations. So what's on the docket? What do you see as consequential, perhaps not as consequential as Roe versus Wade, but still consequential nonetheless?
Well, I mean, there are a number of cases already this term involving guns, involving transgender rights, and whether states can ban medical treatment or medical transition care for minors who are experiencing gender dysphoria. But the bigger picture, Vlad, is exactly what you pointed out. It's not about this term. There's going to be important cases every term. This is about 10 years from now, and 20 years from now, and 30 years from now. Trump really has the chance to set this court on a conservative course for the next 30 years. And I think he will get that chance. I think he's definitely getting 1 appointment. I think Justice Alito is clearly going to retire. He wrote Roe versus Wade. He is the subject of endless death threats. I think he is ready to leave that court and go kind of try to find some peace. And I think that Justice Thomas also, although he is saying that he is not going to retire, he is telling everybody he's not going to retire. With that Senate now being Republican, with no filibuster, because Democrats ended the filibuster, I think that the odds are that he also will step down after Justice Alito, potentially in 2 years from now, or 3 years, I guess, if I can get my math right, which means, again, 2 potentially more appointments for President Trump. Now, that would mean he would have 5 justices nominated to the Supreme Court. You've got to go back to Eisenhower to see when a president did something like that.
Yeah, generational consequences we're talking. Jan Crawford, as always, thank you very much. We appreciate it.